everyone, welcome back to the channel. So kids have been off for a week, they're back at school this morning, so I'm like enjoying my little bit of peace. So I thought I'd pop on and we'll start a new page in Johanna Basford Small Victories. So the page I picked out this time is this one, and I'm going to start with this butterfly. I've not seen anybody do this page yet, and I like the arrangement of them. I think they're quite pretty, so I thought we'd start here. And the colour palette I'm going for this one is yellows and blues. So if I get the pencils I've picked out, we're going for this colour palette. I think it'll be really pretty just to stick to a limited palette, but using lots of different shades of blue and yellow. I think the yellows are going to be the background, so I think I'm going to fill in all the background with the yellows. And then I'm actually going to do the leaves blue. I'm not going to put any green in these. It's literally going to be yellow and blue colour palette. So let me get this camera down on here a bit better. Let's see. The camera's moved and we've lost the light with it. Stay. There we go. I think I can get a good angle on that. What I don't want to do is it ending up going blurry. So I think I'll start off with the background. I think I'm going to start with the background. So I'm going to first off go in with a cream. I'm going to base, sort of get rid of all that white space with a cream, I think. So just all in the centre of everywhere really. You can sort of neaten up around the edges later on if you want. Just initially get this colour going on everywhere just to get rid of that white space. Don't like the white space. I don't like the white space. It's funny I'm colouring a butterfly because I painted a butterfly yesterday. One of the artist trading cards I did a butterfly, and then I've prepped another to do another butterfly, but obviously different colours. I'll show you the card in case you've not seen it. So this is the card I did. And then I've prepped this one. I've sort of put the outlining in so you can see it's going to be slightly different butterfly, but that's going to be it. So far I've done 7 of those artist trading cards. Now once I've done all 10, I will be posting them up on Bubbles Studio Facebook page. So if you've not already subscribed to Bubbles Studio YouTube, head over to there, and her Facebook group's linked in the description of her videos, I think. If you go and join the Facebook group, all the trading cards that people are doing are going to be posted on there. So if you would like to purchase any of mine over there, they're going to be £3 over there. I think Bubble Studio has sort of set a maximum of £3 so that people aren't being silly with the pricing, just why it's her event over there on her Facebook group. So yeah, but I've also got, if you miss out, I've also got a new membership level where you can get a painting by me monthly. Now obviously the subscription for that has had to be more because it's not an event that's running. I've got to factor in the cost of the paints and the cost of the Strathmore watercolour paper that I do them on. The fact that YouTube take a cut, and then I have to factor in shipping costs, because I'd have to, if you join that membership and want a monthly painting, then I have to ship that to you. So I have to put that in the budget as though, right, if someone from say Canada who's subscribed to me or somewhere else that's quite costly decides to sign up to this membership, I've got to make sure that I'm not losing money, because the shipping would be quite costly. Even though it's only a little painting and it's not heavy, it still would cost quite a bit. And like I say, the cut that YouTube take is ridiculous, if I'm honest. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, but there's something for everyone in my memberships. I've got 4 different membership levels, so there's something for everyone. There's one, they start at £1.99 if you just want to support the channel, get your priority replies and your special thanks in the end of every video I do. And then we go up to £17.99 where you get a painting, but obviously that factors in the costs of, like I said, the shipping and the products that I'm using. What colour should we go for next? I'll start with the darkest colour next that I want to put in. So I'm going to put in light yellow ochre 183, and I'm going to start right at the edges and pull this colour towards the middle. So we're just sort of deepening up around the edging areas. It's a bit tricky at the edges because you've got to sort of make your own guide as to where it's going to stop on the open areas. So have we all had a nice week? Whether it's been with the kiddies off school, whether it's been, you know, you've unfortunately had to go to work or anything. Has it been alright though? Has it been an okay week? I think it's going quite fast this year already. I think it's going, feels like it's flying past. Doesn't seem like 2 minutes ago since my daughter went into the last year of primary school. And then this September coming up, she'll be going to high school, and I'm like, ooh, that's my second daughter. That'll be third daughter that'll be up in high school. Sorry, I said second because there's two in the same school and then one's in a separate different school. So yeah, there'll be two in the same school. It's quite mindless doing something like this. But has everyone seen Johanna Basford's new book that's been released in October? I think it's been released on the 24th of October. It's called Magical Worlds. I've seen the front cover for it. If you go onto Amazon, the cover page is on Amazon, but I believe she's put it on her socials as well, and a little snippet from inside. Yeah, I'm hoping I like it as much as this book. If I don't, I can continue colouring in this book anyway, but I have pre-ordered it. So if anybody else would like to pre-order it using my link, it is down below. But yeah, I don't know. I like the smaller illustrations that are in this book, and I'm kind of hoping that there'll be some of that in this new book, but I don't know. It looks like the original format of her other books, so it looks like it'll be full-size illustrations. But I like the little ones. I don't know what it is. I've really enjoyed colouring in this book. Really enjoyed it. I'll neaten that edge up there with the cream after. I'm just gonna, or I might even erase a bit of it and pull it back a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna pull that back a bit, I think, and just have the end like there-ish. I'm indecisive sometimes, I am. I'm a pain in the bum. I feel like I've been quite productive this month though, as well as the kids being off school. I've not been able to do the sort of colour alongs like this, the chatty colour alongs, but I have still been doing stuff like the paintings. I've reviewed a couple of books. One was a drawing tutorial book, and one was a lovely colouring book. I don't know if you've seen that colouring book by Elise Burns that I posted a flip through of. Absolutely gorgeous. And I'm sort of, it's taken me a while to do those oranges. If you saw, let me show you. So this is the book, On the Bright Side colouring book by Elise Burns, and these are the oranges I've been doing. So there's a lot of oranges on there. I'm a bit worried about this bit because it's the perforated pages and it sort of cuts half of it off, and it's the illustrations right into the spine and right into the perforation. So I'm just like umming and ahhing whether to just take it out of the book and bind the book myself with my disc binding system, and then I can really get into those little bits of the book. But I don't know, you know, when you get such a lovely book, because that is a lovely book, and I'm like, I don't really want to take it apart because it's a gorgeous book, but then yeah, it's just getting in the way a bit where that perforation is. So I think I will probably end up having to take it out. So I'll have to get my craft knife out. Like I said, the perforated pages, they'll come out easily, but it's the front cover. I'll need my craft knife to try and get the front covers out nicely. That takes some patience though. I can't do that when the kids are here. One wrong move and I've ruined the whole book. That's the score there. Right, I'm just lightly dragging this colour a bit into the middle areas now. So I'm not going as heavy-handed as I have been doing around the outsides, but I am putting a bit more pressure on. I've missed this area here. I don't know if it's because it's like it started being a bit sunnier outside. I can sort of feel spring coming. I don't know if that's why I've decided to do this colour palette. All emergency vehicles. That sounds like more than one. What's going on here? Police car, police van, police car. 2 police cars and a police van. Going wild. Honestly, it's awful around here lately. Do not know what's going on. I've never known nothing like it. Just, yeah. Do not know what's going on. I keep saying I want moved to country me. I want moved to countryside out where. No one will come with me though. No one will come with me. I'm going to go back in with the cream now. 102. Just to go over everything. Is that my belly rumbling? Oh, all the kids are doing after school clubs, but because they're in different year groups, all the after school clubs are on different days, so but then I've still got to pick the other kids up at the normal school finishing time. So it's like, say the school finishes at 3:15 and one of them's got an after school club that's till 4:15. So I've got to still go to the school to pick the other kids up, sort of come home for like half an hour and then go back out to pick the other kid up again. And I've got to do that on Wednesdays, Thursdays and Fridays because they've all got an after school activity on different days. Absolute nightmare. And then to top it off, one of my girls is in the school girls football club and they've got 3 matches against other schools at a different high school. So I've got to pick her up from this other high school across town at 4:45 on Mondays for 3 consecutive Mondays. I'm so busy. I'm going to try and erase that. There's a little mark on my page and it's really going to irritate me. So I will have to go back in with the pencils, but I do want to leave that there. It was annoying. Put a bit of cream down, then get my yellow back. It weren't that yellow, was it? What's this one? Get a bit of that in. Sometimes you just get little marks and you can erase them. You can get them off again. Get them off. There we go. It's up to you how much of this darkness you want to drag through to the centre. Totally up to you. Is anybody else sick of getting spam emails and spam text messages? The amount of emails I'm getting lately. Obviously, I think there's more because people can openly get my email address from my YouTube description, but it's just horrific. The amount of them. So annoying. Right, there we go. So I'm going to start the rest now. So I'm going to start off with the leaves, I think. So I'm going to put down I'm going to sharpen this. So if you've got earphones in, you might want to take them out. I've got an electric sharpener. It's very noisy. So 3, 2, 1. There we go. And this is Skyblue 146. So I'm going to start off with this and I'm just going to do a light layer over all the leaves. Go suppose why not? Leaves don't have to be green, do they? It could be a design for a curtain, this. Lovely bedroom summery curtain. That's what's in my head right now. So we put a light layer over all of that, and then I'm gonna go in with, so we're going, yeah, go in with this one. So this one is Cobalt Blue Greenish 144. If you struggle to see any of these, I will pop them all in the description of the video, all the colour names to these pencils. So I'm going to start off at the tip here with a medium pressure, slowly pull it into nothing, again at the bottom, so we're sort of having this little lighter bit in the centre. Same on this one. There we go. I nearly did the page with the, is it little camper vans? But I saw this and I was like, oh, this is really pretty. This would be really pretty coloured. And I had a colour scheme in my head. So because I'm only using sort of 2 colours on this, I think I'll carry that through to the other ones as well, like 2 colours on this and this and this. We'll pick obviously a different colour palette. So if you've got any suggestions of 2 colours I can do this one for, drop it in the comments down below. And I will have a see what you all think. Oh, I changed up my my members badges last night. So there was little coffee cups. If you remember, you'll know because I posted. There was little coffee cups. I've changed it to little baby Grogu's. So if any of my members comment, you'll see a little baby Grogu at the side of the name. It's so cute. I'm sorry, I'm a big Star Wars and Marvel fan and I can't help it. I can't help it. It just starts to be done. I've had them a while because I get my badges and emojis done off Etsy. So I sort of purchased them off Etsy. Yeah, I've had them a while. Just so I could switch them up whenever I wanted to, basically. It's nice to have a change though, isn't it? I think people get bored. But I think the little Grogu's are nice because his little coat that he has on changes colour depending on how long you've been a member for. It's proper cute. This might take me longer than I thought it would actually, just because I feel pretty chilled. And when you feel chilled out, you tend to go a bit slower. I'm just enjoying my quiet time now. My kids have been chaos over these holidays. The weather's not helped because we've not been able to get out much because of the rubbish weather. So that drives them all insane. It really does. I'm going to find my white pencil, I think, to blend the scent a bit. Or should I leave it like that? Sometimes I like to burnish and sometimes I leave it, and I'm not sure if I want to burnish that or not. You know what? I'm going to do all the rest and then decide. So I've not burnished this yet. If you want to get your blender pencil and burnish that middle highlight with a white or blender pencil, I'm going to leave it till last and decide if I want to do it at the end. So I'm going to go back in on these ones with Skyblue 146. So we'll do these ones here. This one's the next one. Oh, it's got a little bit there at the edge. A little fancy bit there. And then going back in with Cobalt Blue Greenish 144. So I may as well just go straight in with that colour actually there. There's no point trying to put any shading into that, it's too small. Some things are too tiny to fight with. So is anybody, I know not everybody watches it or not everybody has it in this because you're not in the UK and shows are different, but is anybody going to be watching Celebrity Big Brother? I am, of course. I love a bit of trash TV. You know it's trash, but you just sit there and watch it anyway. Well, why not? So yeah, I'm just curious over who's going in. There has been a rumour that Bobby's going in, you know, Jake Goody's son, Bobby. I don't know though. Don't think anything's been confirmed, or if it has, I've not seen anything. I have not seen anything. I think a lot of people expect him to talk about his mum a lot, don't they? They always seem to ask him, but he doesn't. He was so young, he doesn't remember much. I bet he's fed up with the same questions. There we go. So I'm going to move over to this side. We're going to go back in with the sky blue again. 146. The thing about not burnishing that centre bit is I find that there's a nicer shine on it like this. Sometimes when you blend into the centre you can lose a bit of the highlight. And I quite like how it looks like it's got such a shine to it. I like that. So sky blue. So I might leave it. And then going back in with the cobalt blue greenish 144. As a colourist and watching other people, do you yourself feel like you have to burnish everything? Do you feel like it's not finished unless it's burnished and locked in there? Or do you like the texture? Do you like to leave the texture in? What do you prefer to do? I think everyone's a little bit different, aren't they? Everyone has their own colouring style. I've just put the heating on because although it's like the sun's cracking through outside, it's still freezing. I think it was 4 degrees in the car this morning. 4 degrees. Just realised I'm well, that yellow's kind of the same. We're slightly off on the purple, but it's kind of matching the theme of my nails this page. Almost. I love these nails. They don't last as long as me on what they say. Well, they don't actually say they should last 3 weeks on the packaging. They say they can last up to 3 weeks. Depends what jobs you do, doesn't it? And how hands-on you are with everything, you know, how manual you are in life. But me being a mum of 5 kids, you can imagine how much housework, cleaning, washing up, how many times I wash up a day, and I don't wear gloves, so it's probably my own fault. But yeah, I'm gonna do this top bit in the same colours as I've done these ones down here, just so we've got, you know, something at the bottom and something at the top, and then I'll do these ones slightly varied. So sky blue again, 146. Yeah, but mine last me about 7 to 10 days, my nails, which I absolutely love, because normally when I was using regular nail varnish I was having to repaint them before every single video that I did, because they would just chip straight away when I washed up. But now I don't have to touch them for 7 to 10 days, so I can just, if I want to do a video, I'm just like, I don't even need to check my nails, I'm just like, yep, let's go. And it's not like paying £35 at the nail salon for acrylics or anything. Cobalt blue greenish 144. I think these nails are £12 for a pack, but you can use them, you get 20, so you can sort of use them twice. You get 2 wears out of them, if that made any sense. I don't think I'm making sense lately. I'm not worried about going over those little dotting details, so we'll put some sort of either white gel pen or some sort of metallic over there. Let's get in that corner. Now this one at the top, I am going to bring in that sky blue again. So that first colour we put down, Skyblue 146, I am going to bring that back in at the top. So this one's going to be all dark. And then the bit around the edge, I'm probably going to use a Posca pen for that bit, a gold Posca pen for the edging strip. You know, that bit. I might even use that for the dots as well, actually. Gold Posca be really nice. So that's nice and filled in there. There we go. So next up, I'm going to do these ones. So I'm going to base it first again with the Skyblue 146. Going for the same colours here. Those stalks I'm going to do with the gold Posca as well. I'm going to do all the outlinings with the gold Posca. I think it'll look really pretty. I may as well do this side as well. Let's get all that colour in there. And these little ones here, I'm just going to do that little bit underneath. Then the outline of it, and outlining of it can be the Posca as well. So we've got all those based, so these are the ones we're going to be doing next. All the ones I've based there. And instead of going in with this cobalt blue greenish, I'm going to use this colour this time. So this is Ultramarine 120, if it wants to focus. We're going to use that for these ones. So I think I'm going to use this first. Blue, cobalt blue greenish. I'm just going to block colour that tip bit with. That pencil out the way. Yeah, these bits on the edge I'm just gonna use this colour for, just so they stand out from the rest. Then I'm gonna go in with the ultramarine, and I'm gonna start here and I'm gonna lift off so that it's lighter on the edge. And then I'm gonna do the same on these ones, so making it darker around here and then lifting off so it's lighter on the edge. I'm really liking how this is leaking. I think it's pretty. I'm going to turn my beak a little bit just so I'm not getting my big hand in the way of the camera. Thought someone was trying to ring me then. Please no. I get too many interruptions when I'm filming. The same on these ones here, darker at the bottom, leaving a bit of lightness at the top. And then same score on these ones down here. These ones are tinier. Teeny tiny. And then the other side. So we'll do the same thing on these ones. That's my belly rumbling again. Oh, it was so funny the other day when I'd done one of my paintings. I was trying to do a voiceover for it, how I do for the YouTube shorts. I do a little voiceover. My belly made the loudest grumble. I had to like delete the voice recording and start it again. Because I thought I'd get away with it. I listened to it back, I thought, surely it didn't pick up on that. And it did. The loudest grumble. I was like, yep, we're redoing that voiceover. So that would just be embarrassing. It's like, feed me. Oh my. I think I'm going to bring out another yellow tone for the butterfly in the middle, so I think I'll try and find the green gold. That's a nice colour to add in there maybe, or maybe do that on the leaves, the green gold. I should do the leaves blue so they stand out properly, because if I do green gold they might just blend in with that background. I think I'll have to do them blue, won't I, the leaves. Right, so I'm going to go back in now with Skyblue 146. I'm going to base all these leaves, get them in there, but this time I'm only going to use this colour. So we're going to use a light pressure first of this colour, and then we're going to use a hard pressure to create a darker colour with it. But I am going to give it a little sharpen before I do that. I know it looks sharp, but it's got a dodgy edge to it at the minute. Right, so take your earphones out for a second while I sharpen this. 3, 2, 1. I said take your earphones out. I don't know how many people actually wear earphones when they're listening to YouTube, or do you just have like a device where it comes through the device regular? So now I'm going to use this with a hard pressure at the base, so it just gives it a bit of extra darkness at the bottom. Just so they're a bit different from, oh, I knew that was going to happen. So they're a bit different from everything else that we've coloured blue. Let's do this side. Down at the bottom. Oh, I forgot. Oh, it's just a reminder of Multisports Club on my school app. Honestly, I always get notifications every 2 seconds on that thing. Multisports, that's not today though. Why are we getting a reminder today for that? Never mind. Never mind. Right, this butterfly, let's tackle this butterfly. So let me find the green gold. I've got the green gold here already. Have I used the green gold? Is that what I used for that? No, I didn't, did I? I didn't use the green gold for that, did I? I used the light ochre, was it? Light yellow ochre for the background. Right, so I've pulled out cadmium yellow 107 and green gold 268, and this is what I'm going to use on the butterfly. Now the centre of the butterfly I'm going to do blue, but all the wings are going to be this, but blue on the tips of the, yeah, we're doing blue and yellow basically, but I'm going to start off with the yellow. I think I'm going to, you know what, I'm going to start with cream 102. We're going to get rid of the white space first. You know what it is? I'm being indecisive, because I was going to do it all yellow and then I thought, but it won't really stand out from the background that we've done, so then I'll have to do its tips of the wings blue, so that it's sort of, there's an outline of the butterfly, if that makes sense. So I am going to go straight in with this dark blue, cobalt blue greenish 144 first, and let's get those tips of the wings done so that it's standing out from the background. So you only need to put a little bit on the edge if you want, just a little bit, and that will automatically pull that butterfly out of the page. Same on the bottom. Any little details we go over, we can always draw them back in with your gel pens. Oh, my belly is being ridiculous. go. Let's start on the bottom bits. Yeah, that's quite nice, isn't it? I like that. And then I'm going to go in on the body bit and then we'll sort out the wings. Skyblue 146, gonna go into the centre here. And then with the Ultramarine 120, I'm gonna go around the outside of everything. So we're gonna sort of outline the body and the head, keeping it lighter in the centre. So then we're gonna use small circular motions to blend in that harsh line, and then we've got this sort of lighter bit in the centre there. See that? And now I'm going to go in with the green gold 268. So I'm going to come from the edge of that blue a little bit and pull it out. That's on all the sides. There we go. And then right in the centre I'm going to use this bright yellow. So Cadmium Yellow 107. I'm going to go right in the centre with, blow away that dust. And that's going to really pack a punch, that colour. Will also, where the yellows meet the blues, it will make a green if they touch, but that sort of makes it nicer as well. There we go. So I'm going to go into the centre of that butterfly where we've left it lighter with sky blue. Just put that colour in there a little bit more. And then I think we can do our white gel pen details on this butterfly now. So everything we've covered up with a coloured pencil, I'm going to sort of pop in some details with my white gel pen. So I'm going to get it going at the side of me first. Get it going. And then pop in some details. So I think we'll go over these dots first. So I'm just following, and I'm even going to pop some in here. There wasn't meant to be any there, but I'm going to pop some in just to brighten it up a little bit. And again on this part. I don't think that that'd show up if I did a white dot there. I mean, you could do just to get rid of the black dot. If you wanted it to be a bit more in keeping with what you've just put down. But this time we're doing a big one there, filling in that big one. My belly's still rumbling. And then I'm going to do this outline. I don't know how much this is going to show. I'm going to try and outline this little bit here. Just We're just getting rid of the black line, then it's in keeping with everything else. And then I might do a few lines down the butterfly's body like that, like little curves. Like that. And then I think should we get that Posca pen in and then decide if I want any more white dots anywhere. So I'm going to get my gold Posca. So I've got this one. It does have a little sort of thin tip on it. And I'm going to use this for going around all the edging. I've been using this pen on my trading cards as well. So I'm going to pop in those little dots as well at the top there, and I'm going to pop in these little bits of the butterfly there, and then we're going to do these edge bits very carefully. Can't really erase Posca pen, so just be careful with where you're placing it. Do a bit of this. And then I'm going to do all this stalky bit with it, so very carefully I'm going to follow these lines around. And that just adds a little added sparkle, added extra to the page. Let's get that joined up. I'm glad I didn't try and do that with coloured pencils, put it that way. So teeny tiny, some of them lines. These ones aren't too bad, but that one down there got so narrow. And the so don't breathe moment. Let's get the edges of these ones in. I think I'll use this gold pen as well to put some dotting detail in over the top of the yellow background in some places. So I think I'll bring you down so you can see a bit better. So that's zoomed in, isn't it? So I'm just going to do some little dotting details in the background with this pen. I think all the details you put into a page can just makes it. Can do some bigger circles and some smaller ones, some close together. I'm not taking my dots into the centre, so I'm coming a bit close. I'm not taking them in right into the middle there, maybe a little bit under the butterfly, but then I'm leaving this centre bit. I don't want my hand to get in the way here. Let me try and manoeuvre you up there when I get this side. on there. Let's turn it round and have a look. I think that's it for that. And then going back in with our white gel pen, because why not? Why not? I'm going to follow these little lines that Johanna's put in on those ones. So that black line out, we're going to go over with the white. Just the little lines that are sticking out there. On the other side. We've got this little one down here, haven't we? There we go. Do we want a bit of something up here, I'm wondering? So I'm starting off at the bottom with a bigger dot and then making it a bit smaller as we get to the top. Them ones can be small that are on there. And do another big one. Just brightens it up, and then I think I might do a small one all the way down there just to join it onto the bottom. Really play around with your colouring pages. It's the best thing. And if you don't like something, then just don't do it again on another page. Basically. But yeah, I think that's it. I think that's where I want to be with it. Last one, and then I'm going to leave it alone. You know me and my dotting details. Can't help it. But just brighten everything up though, it just makes it prettier. Just makes it prettier. I like it. So I'm going to zoom back out. Zoom back out. Where are we? There we go. Let's lift this up. It's gone very dark in this room. Or is it just me? It looks dark. But yeah, oh, I love that colour palette. Love that colour palette, and I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to faff with it anymore. I'm not going to put any more details, no more dotting details. But you can see the Posca pen just shining there. Don't know if it'll hit the light. But lovely, love that. So what colour palette for this one? Let me know, because we're going to do 2 colours on each of them. We're going to keep it very limited colour palettes on these ones. I don't know, I'm thinking pinks for this one, but I'm unsure for that one. I'm thinking pinks for this one. Let me know, drop me a comment down below. So if you did enjoy watching, colouring along, please do hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.